What is up, YouTube? I don't know about a lot of you guys right now, but I have just been obsessed and replaying through the whole Oblivion Remastered. Thank you, Xbox, for releasing it on Game Pass, so that way I was able to play it almost right away and without actually having to purchase it as of now. But it got me thinking. So, a lot of you know that when the Oblivion Remaster was released, it didn't really change much in the game. Specifically gameplay wise, it was all pretty the same. The only thing that they really updated was obviously the graphics and the running capabilities. Now, I've seen a couple videos and I've seen some people talking about this outside of YouTube, but what are some games that really deserve this kind of treatment? And I chosen 3 today to talk about that are basically games from the Xbox 360 era. We're going to stick with Xbox 360 just because that's what I wanted to do and that's what I played the most of. Now obviously these games are not limited to, they're not exclusive to Xbox or Microsoft. They were just 3 games that I enjoyed so much back in the day. Then I think that they deserve that remaster of, coming out, basically just updating the graphics, updating a few little quirks here and there, but nothing too terribly, because that was the cool part about Oblivion, is as much as they did do it and made it look a lot better, they still kind of kept in all those little glitches, all those little funny things that make Oblivion Oblivion. So with that being said, let's jump into number 1, and that is Fallout 3 or New Vegas. Now, when I originally played Fallout 3, I rented it from a movie gallery, which was kind of like a Blockbuster. I didn't know what I was getting into. I just know that I heard it was an amazing game. Right out the bat, I hated it. I'm not going to lie to people. As much as I love the game nowadays, at the time that it came out, I absolutely hated it. I didn't understand it at all. But yeah, I was not a big fan of it at all. It wasn't until the second time that I gave it a go and I kind of actually paid attention more to what kind of character I was building and stuff, that I loved it. I love the story, I love the gameplay mechanics, and I think it deserves just basically a graphic overhaul. Now, I've heard rumors going around that since the success of the Oblivion Remaster, it's actually been in talks or in works of updating this. So I think if they did Fallout 3 with a nice graphic overhaul, all the DLC and everything like that, it'd be a great one to do. Number 2. Alright, so this one wasn't, at first, I think it was an Xbox exclusive. But I have to go with Mass Effect. Not necessarily just 1 or 2 or 3, pretty much a trilogy. I think they released this collection a while back, and I don't know if they really did much to it. I know that I have it over there. But I remember when I got my Xbox 360, Mass Effect was the first game that I played on it. And I was blown away by going to different planets, exploring, dropping probes. And not only that, the story itself just kind of reminded me like something out of Star Trek. And obviously with a little bit more updated kind of feel to it. But I absolutely loved it. And then when 2 came out, 2 is my absolute favorite. And I think it honestly goes down as one of the top 5 Xbox 360 games of all times. Not just from me, from a lot of people in general. It seems like whenever anybody's talking about the best, especially RPGs and adventure games, Mass Effect 2 always gets brought up. And the suicide mission at the end was like perfectly choreographed. And overall, it's just a great game. But that would be an amazing game to me, is to just see, just adding, like I said, a little tweaks here and there, just to make it run a little bit smoother, but just overall boosting the graphics and making it look a lot cooler. Number 3, lastly, I was trying to find a game that wasn't quite, predictable. Now, a lot of people obviously talk about Fallout 3, New Vegas, and how they're amazing. And yeah, we just talked about Mass Effect. So those are a lot of the ones that a lot of people would say would have common. But thirdly, I was kind of looking through this list just to see, and I had to go with Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now, when Star Wars The Force Unleashed was released, at that time, the only really Star Wars games that I enjoyed was Star Wars Battlefront and Knights of the Old Republic. Now, I don't know if Star Wars Battlefront 2 was out yet quite when this one came out. Either way, I remember going into this game not expecting much. I seen kind of some of some of what it looked like, and it just looked like your typical whatever game. Just kind of go from point A, you get a lightsaber, deflect or whatever. It really reminded me of the Jedi Knight games and the Jedi Academy games, which I enjoyed on PC. But yeah, I remember when you started being able to use your powers to push and grab, and just the combat itself in general was amazing. And on top of that, the whole storyline behind it of being basically Darth Vader's apprentice and progressing through the story of whether you should be evil or good character. Now, obviously, when the second one was released, it was a miss. It was a big miss for me. I enjoyed the game, but I think it was only able to beat it in like 3 hours or something like that. It was a very short game, very incomplete feeling. But I would love to see the original Star Wars Force Unleashed be brought out. I think that'd be another great one that people would love. And then we're just going to throw one out there quick because I see it out of the corner of my eye on here. And this is an exclusive to Microsoft, but I'd have to go with Fable 2. Fable 3 was an okay game by all means. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I didn't, but Fable 2 I absolutely loved. It was a great game. It took everything that the first one made and just improved on it, plus adding a bunch more. The story was amazing, and like I said, I would love to just see Fable 2, the same as it is, just look a lot better. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little list. In the comments below, yeah, I want to hear what you guys think. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Xbox 360, guys. If you got some PS3 games, or even original Xbox, like I said, I mentioned Knights of the Old Republic earlier for Star Wars. I think if they released a remake, or more essentially a remaster of it, so that way it was like looked better and ran better and it was a lot quicker, I would love that. And once again, it's one of those games that you hear rumors every once in a while about either them making a third game in the series or going back and doing this treatment too. So like I said, I want to know in the comments below what you guys think. Just a quick video today. Just my brain was brewing about this. So I'm gonna go back and play Oblivion. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay retro, my friends. We'll see you in the next video, guys. God bless.